And then we will go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen with you guys today and tell you all about how to make a free landing page in Canva Pro. So, I'm sorry, there's a couple people in the waiting room. I'm gonna go ahead and let them in real quick. Okay, so you guys can see my screen here. Just go ahead and stay muted during the presentation. I'll give you guys a chance to ask questions voice to voice at the end of the presentation. Otherwise, ask your questions in the chat. I'll go ahead and get started. Here is my landing page that I shared with you guys on the group. And I created a couple of not quite done templates here, just so that we could run over some of the elements and different offers that you can place on there. So we'll go ahead and get started with one that's not been done yet, that's not complete yet. What I did is I first went to an Instagram. The template I chose was an Instagram story, because it brings it up in this cute little landing page here. And it was just a blank page like this. And so I added a couple of elements. If you guys have watched my previous training, you'll know that I've kind of gone over and let you guys kind of showed you what the elements do, how to add video and add like different colors, different layers. If you haven't watched the previous classes, definitely do that, because this is, even though it's going to be kind of an elementary level, you're going to miss some of the pieces and parts to it probably without watching the previous, because I kind of broke it down from level 1 in my first videos. This is kind of like level 1.5. So I'll take this blank page. I'll show you kind of where I started. I started with just making sure your company name's at the top. Whatever the first words are on your page is what ends up being your bookmark, or like the little line at the top of your website. So I actually need to change this around and maybe add like something above here so that this isn't the tab that shows up on my website. On here, I just wanted to bring like, hey, this is what we do. You can shop with us with our ebooks. You can follow us on Instagram, join our DIY credit repair group on Facebook. Oh, and look, we've got an awesome Black Friday announcement. That's something we all need to be working on, is our Black Friday promotions. I know it seems so far away, but it will sneak up on us. So on here, I did a video in the background, and I did a video pointing to something, make it cute and fun, exciting. You can see that when I preview it, there's somebody dancing in the background. That'll be on the website. Okay, so it catches the eye. It's telling them what to do. You're clicking on this. And you're going to turn that into a link. So I'll go ahead and create this page from scratch so you guys can see how I do it. And then I'm going to show you how to convert it into a free page. So let's go ahead, and you're going to go over to elements. I'm going to choose a background. So just like a solid color, or just something kind of fun with your brand colors. It can literally be anything. I feel like with Canva, because there's so many options, that I just kind of tend to pick one of the first things that pops up, and then I can always go back and edit it later. Otherwise, I spend hours just like scrolling through all of these elements. Like, it's a lot. So I'm just gonna like pick something, and you can always put like a filter over it. That way, if you're like not committed to the color, oops, I did that wrong. Hold on. See, I told y'all I'm not a pro. If you're not like committed to this color right here that is in the element, you can put something over top of it. And there, now it's kind of on brand for the other pages because I put like this little filter over top. Okay. So we start with that blank page. What is our offer going to be? Somebody in the chat, tell me what the offer is or what it is that you're trying to lead these people to. So you post on your page, your website link, and you're like, go here for what? What are we promoting today? Somebody hit me in the chat with that. Digital products, ebooks, perfect. Okay, so I did do a page above this with the digital products and ebooks, so we'll just build out a second page. Let's go with, we're gonna do a mockup element. And then I'm going to use one of my covers. I'm gonna clicking here. To make it look like it's on the computer. Ashley, we're using the Instagram story. I think you can pretty much use any template you want to get started. The thing about these templates on Canva is that you can't resell them. So you like for me, I have to create everything from scratch every time because otherwise I can't sell it. So that's why I'm showing you how to do it from scratch. But if you literally wanted to go over to the templates and choose, like there's already some pre-formatted ones. I started one here, but I didn't really like it because it kind of wasn't my flow, but and this is already like pre-formatted. I just added some pictures here. I don't know how this will convert, being that it looks like a phone, how it will convert and actually look like a website. So that I kind of wanted to test it out, but I didn't have enough time to do that. So I started adding some things onto like onto the pre-formatted one. But it's like more like a blog theme, and I don't have a blog. I probably should, but I don't. So I kind of mixing that one. So we're gonna, something I taught you guys in a previous training class was to click on one element. If you're on your phone, you can double click and then select the other element. If you're on a computer, you can hit shift and put them together, and then you'll hit group. And now if you move one, it moves both. Okay. If you want to ungroup and move stuff around, you can do that. So I'm just going to add a couple of mock-up elements because I want to show the ebook like on the computer, maybe on a cell phone. And I already uploaded my covers from my ebooks that I've already created. Whoops. I know this clicking is really annoying, especially watching the video back, which I always do. I'm so annoyed with myself every time. And if you have old eyes like me, you can just zoom in. Because I don't know why I'm doing this so tiny. Okay, and then I'm gonna hit shift. So now I've got both elements selected, and I'm gonna group them together so that I can move this element around. Okay, so we've got a couple of digital products. We're going to go ahead and add a little background. The great part about Canva is that you can have like a trillion layers, and they don't care. They don't care how many layers you have. So it's pretty awesome. I'm gonna just add this as my and then I'm gonna put text inside here. I love the lift option. It definitely adds some depth to your words. And just kind of play around with it, see. I'm going to grab their attention. And then I'll do like a buy now button. Do another little background. Tell what it is. So something that I like to do whenever I'm creating in Canva and I'm including links in anything, I try to go ahead and put the link in the words. I put the link here, I put the link here, and I put the link here. So no matter where they're clicking, they're going to get the product. Something that I wasn't like, something I get frustrated with. So I try really hard whenever I'm like creating a website or creating something that somebody has to click on. I try to make it as straightforward as possible, because I don't want to get frustrated with how to download something, like especially after I've paid for it. And I know you guys have been so patient. I've had a couple of snafus with some of the downloads. And that's something I'm like trying really hard to avoid happening. So, because I know how frustrating it is. So I'm just going to add, like, this one says white label templates. And then this, oh, it says the same thing. Huh. Okay. And then I'm going to group these elements together again with hitting that shift or double clicking and then selecting the other element. And then I'm going to duplicate it. This saves a lot of time, so you don't have to redo it. And it makes everything nice and even and clean. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm happy to share any knowledge that I have. So this one's going to be like the DIY ebook. This one's going to be the for example. And then I'm going to go to my, let's see, we'll just, for this, I'm just going to show you guys how to put the link. I'm just going to put my website in there instead of a PayHip account, because I don't have it pulled up. No, I cannot type. Ridiculous. Okay. I'm copying that, hitting enter. So now it's underlined. We're going to also add an link in the element, and we're adding a link to the picture. So anywhere you want to be clickable, you know, just make sure that you enter your links. So in my opinion, doing a landing page, it saves you from having to do a website if you are not like ready to do a website, or you just, you know, your website is literally just for business purposes, like just to create like business credit. It's just to have an online presence. You don't actually have anything like functioning per se on your website. It doesn't draw people in. Landing pages are really awesome because people only spend like a couple of minutes tops. Like you get like 30 seconds to capture somebody's attention on your website. These landing pages like immediately catch your attention. You're like, oh, shop now. Like it's so easy, so fast. It's like right there in your face. Like, oh, this is what I came for. This is what it was in your ad. It told me that you've got ebooks. I'm ready to shop. Let me hit it. Let me click on that. So literally the first thing that pulls up there's your shop. They don't have to go through any tabs. They don't have to try to navigate your website. It's literally just boom. You're advertising that you're selling ebooks. They pull up this landing page. They click shop now. They were on your page for 20 seconds and got to your checkout screen. Okay. So especially if you do decide to like sell digital products, I think landing pages are really awesome because it definitely just captures it all. I keep all my digital products for you guys all on one page, and then I just have different categories. I'm trying to build up those categories right now, but it's super easy. You guys literally just go to that web page with the slug behind it and can check out within minutes. You don't have to go digging around for it. So that's what we're going to do here. We are capturing their attention. If you want to put an element in there, like an arrow, something that moves, again, to catch their attention. Of course, none of this is really matchy-matchy, which of course, I don't know if you guys have seen some of my products, like I love everything being matchy-matchy. I love that too, because it definitely like it starts to help you develop a brand. And brand recognition is really important, especially if you're just going to have like an online presence. If they don't know you, they need to know your brand. So this just adds that extra little element there. Buy now, it indicates to click here. Now, if they still click here, they still click there, they still get your web page. Okay. So basically just add some elements, make it flashy. We can add some depth behind some of this stuff. You can make it shimmery, give it like a gradient. You can add like different elements behind each other and just mess around with the position, see if it needs to go in front, behind, make it a little more flashy, a little more interesting. You can do that behind each of these elements and see, you know, if that adds like an extra little layer of wow. I just learned about this. Like I keep seeing flyers with like sparkly stuff around the outside or sparkly letters. Oh, that's another thing I can show you guys really quick. I was like, how are people getting the letters that are sparkly? And now I can take a sparkle letter. So for the links for like the social media, yeah, put it on your ads, put it on your, you know, like a lot of influencers, they'll put like link in the bio, like they'll advertise their product on their little square on their thing, and then they'll say link in the bio. Well, here's the thing, when you have this, that's what I'm going to tell you, like show you next is the link part of it. So anyway, this is super cool. And if you put it like on a cool background, it just looks happy. Anyway, so I couldn't figure that out. I know like in Photoshop and Adobe, you can do that a lot easier, but I don't have those programs. I have Canva. All right, so now we are going to, sorry, let me ask that whole question so that in the recording, because you guys don't get to see what the questions are and once I upload it. So it says, where exactly do we put the landing page? On our social media pages and on ads? And that's when I said, yes, like you'll put it on your social media. Now, when you go to convert this into a website, you're going to go to download. And you're going to choose, where did it go? Uh-oh, what did I do wrong? Oh, that's what I did wrong, guys. We're going to, don't use Instagram as your Instagram story. That was my fault. Hold on. Get into a bio link website. Sorry, we're gonna copy that, resize it. Now it's back. But look, it looks exactly the same size as an Instagram story. So I was mistaken. That was my bad. But look how easy it was to copy that into a whole nother thing and then publish it as a website. Okay. So you're going to put it as standard, a single page site with a navigation bar, and then open your website. And now you have your different pages that people now can like check out with. And look how big and pretty that is. Okay, but as we all know, or we should know, this whole website here is not going, it doesn't look cute, and it does not fit in a bio on Instagram. So we're going to copy that. And there's a website called Tiny URL or Bitly. They are free accounts. It doesn't offer like a lot of options for the free account. If you're trying to do like analytics and things, you may want to upgrade to the pay account. But again, you've got your Canva account that is really like $13. I don't know if publishing a website is available on the free version since I have the pro version. So anyway, you'll still, for $13 a month, like I don't know anybody that hosts a website for $13 a month, and also not just hosts, but like the hosting and the domain. So I'm going to take that website that we just copied over. I'm going to make it a tiny URL. And now this is my tiny URL, and this will fit in an Instagram caption or Instagram bio. What do you think? Doable? I lost my meeting. Where'd you go? Okay, cool. So that's it. Like that's all there is to it. It's just a matter of making this page look cute. Like this is not very cute once I converted it over to a website. This is better right here. Like when I took my time creating something, you're encouraging them to scroll down, and then look, we're gonna have a Black Friday promo. So, and then these would be links. So let's go down to where I put the links in, because I didn't put links in the other ones. And it'll open up where you want them to go. So if this is going to be like your PayHip store, now they can like log into your PayHip. You can embed links for payments as well. Oh yes, very, very easy. Very, very easy. One of the questions is, how do you collect payment? You can use your payment links to put it in there, to put it like right here or a checkout page. But I would just link it to your PayHip store. So like mine is and then they would just come to, oh well, man, I guess I'm logged in. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe logged in. I just want to go to my store. Oh, my internet to crap out of me. Why is it doing this? Sorry, guys. Anyway, it would then lead them directly to the store where they could check out your ebook that you just posted. And so you'll embed the link to the book that you're advertising. So on the one that I shared with you guys, I put a link to, this is the one I shared with you guys. This link that I put in here. Oh, I just made it really tiny. I forgot. It's so tiny, I can hardly see it. I put like the link directly to the store. I'm gonna Control C and then Control V. My internet will participate. There we go. So it led you directly to the Give Yourself Credit ebook template, because that's the one I was advertising, the DIY guide. So then they'll go to a checkout page in order to check out. Now, if you were to put like link in the bio, like you'd have to literally copy and paste. You wouldn't have the option to do like, you'd only do like one link at a time. So if you were to do, hey, my link's in my bio, check out my new ebooks, and say you have like 5 ebooks, because that's how many you just purchased from me. I've got 5 different guides. You don't want them to, you don't want to have to just post one, because the likelihood of them clicking back to the store and looking for your other guides is slim to none. So if they have a page where they can select the one that they want from this landing page, and then they can already see that you have different offerings, you have more than one book, they're more likely to click on the one that they actually need, or click on and know that there's more than just the one book. So I think this is a really good, like really easy way to direct traffic exactly where you want it. I want traffic to go shop now. I want, people to be able to check out. That's the very first thing on my landing page. If they want to get my free training on YouTube, or if you started a YouTube channel with all your credit tips and hints, direct them there. If you want to join like your DIY group, go there. If it's like an exclusive group where it's a pay for group, then you put your link to check out from Stripe or your merchant account, you put the link there, they pay, and then that emails them the link to the private group. If you have an affiliate link for credit monitoring, something like that, then you would click on those things, like, create those things. The things that you want them to see first and foremost, put those right here on this landing page. Also, something about a landing page is this is so much easier to update than having to go in and like learn code for your actual website. Like my actual website took me hours to create, like hours and hours, like probably 36 hours total, a couple weeks worth of time to get done. This took me like an hour. When I really like sat down to do it, it took me like an hour. And I can literally come in and like change my offerings really fast. Like I get a new guide that I want to put on here. I can delete it, put a new one up, and repost my link and say, hey, link in bio, check this out. It's something new. And I don't have to go in and like change everything about my website. If you're really website savvy, then you can definitely do that. I'm website savvy and it still like takes a long time. If you want to link it to a lead magnet, you can do it. Let's see, a PDF. How would we do that? Do you have let's see. It says if we want to link it to a lead magnet, like a cheat sheet or something, to email, PDF, how do we do that? I would say that, Kayla, probably the best way to do that would be to create a subscribe now button that leads them to your like ActiveCampaign login, or like ActiveCampaign or whatever, Constant Contact, whatever it is that you're using for your email campaigns, and have them sign up so that it emails them from that program. So that's something you'll want to like connect from your website. I don't know that there's a way. I haven't seen it yet, although landing pages are very new to me. I've only spent a few hours trying to learn about this. So there could be something I'm missing. I don't know if you're able to put a subscribe page. I don't think so directly on here. But I would lead them to like the exact page that like, and have that subscribe button like loud. Like as soon as they click on this button and say subscribe now, I want it to open up a link that shows like my website. The very first thing you see is this. Like that pop-up is big, it's in your face, it pops up immediately, like there's no delay, no wait, and they're going to get their freebie and it'll come to their email. And that's what I've used. I used the little cheat sheet, my little $1 lead magnet that I put in the store this last week. I put that on this email, and then that's when I start nurturing those leads. So I've got a couple hundred people on there that I'm nurturing through an email campaign. I only have like 10 weeks built out. It's like a once a week credit tip email thing. I did not build it out as much as I should have. Really wanted to have like 6 months worth of content going to nurture those leads. But automations are not my thing at all. That's something I need to definitely get better at. But yeah, I would direct them to a pop-up or to a singular page on your website. Like I also have this on my main page as well, because if they want notifications about my DIY program, this is where they'll go. If they just want like the freebie, then that's the pop-up. So that's like those are a couple of the first things is like, hey, give me your information. I put it on there like the front page. Lakeisha just asked, will this be a replay? Yes, I'm going to post this to YouTube. I'm trying to get that streamlined, everything over onto YouTube, because our group is so active that the videos kind of get lost a little bit. I started putting a couple of previews in the store for like some of the social media content. It only allows you to put a few pictures. So on like the big social media kits, like the 30-day one, like I can't put all 30 days on there. So I try to put those on Instagram, try to show you guys the preview of all of those on Instagram, or if in the store, you'll see a few of them. And then I also post them in the group. So now post the landing page to Facebook. Let's see this one. Oh, what I did is I just took the tiny URL. Did you guys see the landing page I put in the group that one day? I think it's this one. I just put it. And now it'll lead you there. And this is what it shows. It shows like that front page. And it shows like a short little web page or web address rather than that really big long Canva one. So whenever you're doing like your Facebook ads, whenever you put a link in there, you'll just put this tiny little link right here. And that way you still have room for your words for whatever ad you have going. Yeah, you're welcome, Tia. Okay, does anyone want to hop on and ask any questions outside of what we've already talked about or about what we've learned about tonight? You guys can chime in and I'll try to answer the questions. Nobody has any questions? How confident is everyone feeling about building their own landing page? If you don't want to get on the voice part of it, you can just type it in the chat for us. Yes, it was the website template.
Well, I
I
definitely
thought it
need
was
to
the
watch.
Instagram stories, but it was definitely the website website template with the what was it called? Ugh, I made this so tiny. I don't know how to get that back. Ugh, that's so annoying. Let's see. When I search website, it says bio link website. Or mobile first website. I mean, you can play around with it and see which one. The different sizes. This is the one I used today, was the bio link website. Danita says, well, oh, that's funny. Okay. Yeah, great. So we're at a 6. Okay, that's pretty cozy. Once you actually get in here and start like playing with it, your 6 is going to go to like a 9. You're at a 5. Okay, perfect. Yeah, and I know I said it was going to be super elementary, but like it's really completely up to you how you want to create it for your brand and for your audience. Since everyone's audiences are so different, I would love to like build out a template for you guys and put it in the store, but I'm afraid that I won't capture everyone's, vision too much. I still need to play with it and see how I can kind of make it credit repair related, but keep it different enough where you guys can just customize your links and then go. I'm not quite there yet, but I did want to show you guys how to do it because I learned it and I was like, whoa, this is like amazing. It's free, well, relatively free. If I think you have, I don't know, does anybody have a Canva account that is a free account that can try to search and see if the website option's available? Kayla says, when are you going to be putting the credit builder guide in the store? Tonight, I promise. I barely got home 15 minutes from work, 15 minutes before I hopped on here. So I was planning to do it beforehand and I had to run a couple errands. I'm leaving out of town this weekend. So I'm going to be pretty much unavailable and I did not want to make you guys wait for this because we're all having like a long weekend and maybe you guys can spend some time building out some templates, get you guys a Black Friday template going. So you can put in your promotion. If you guys need a couple of elements to put in there, I did put a couple of the Black Friday lead magnet. I think there's a lead magnet or a flyer or something there in the store. You can buy that and add it to it. Another thing that I wanted to show you guys really quick that I just learned as well. This is like a little bonus for my little training here. But I learned Instagram, let's see. This was a freebie that I gave to a few people that participated on one of my posts that I made. When you participate, sometimes I throw you a little freebie. But I learned that you can go into your designs and I can add, I can combine. So now this little pack has a new one from a different pack in it. How cool is that? I can combine my designs. So if I wanted to create a book, I can grab a page from a different book and just reload it, like revamp it. So that's really cool. You can like combine your different templates together. Oh, I'm glad you came, Lakeisha. Yeah, the other ones, like I kind of went over and like showed you guys like how to use the different elements. So that was like super, super basic and how to like change this into like a watermark, things like that. Like I showed kind of those little tips and tricks in the other videos. So you'll just have to go and take a look there. It was pretty cool. We did some cool stuff over there. Those other ones. Okay, so yeah, you can even like use one of their websites and then like add pages from different templates to see which ones you like. How did I get all my designs to the left? Oh, so I just went over to all your designs right here. And then you can combine the different templates. Adrian, do you have a free account or a pro account? Pro, okay. Does it look like this to start with? I just went to my designs over here and then just pick one. And now it'll show me all the pages from that design. And then I can add it as a new page. Combine it. Just drag it over and add it. Hit more. It might be under that. I don't know. I didn't do anything special off to the side. I don't think I did anything special. I did move a couple like my uploads after I'm done working on people's stuff. I move it over to like a separate photos folder just so it doesn't clog up this little feed. That's the only thing I did kind of special. I don't know. Yeah, play with it and let us know what you find. Yeah, sometimes I think it was in the more section at first. And then because I use it so often, it's like one of my favorites or whatever now on this little page. And I saved a couple of like elements as my likes. You can do that too. That way they're available to you. Like if I go into an element and I want to, oops, that's not what I meant to do. I can add it to my likes and that way I can always go back to it. Yeah, I'm sorry I can't help with that because it's been there pretty much the whole time. I don't know what I did different. I wonder if it's like under one of the settings. No, that's like, what'd that do? Click on more than folders and then all designs. Okay. All your folders, all your designs. That's so many. I need to organize these. But you can organize them all into different folders. Like I started to kind of do that and then I got bored of it. And I stopped doing it. This is why I hired help because I need to get my life together. I'm a little disorganized in my little Canva account here. It's a little embarrassing. And then I don't know, it probably will put it on your favorites after you use that folder more than one time, more than a few times. Because I think that's what happens is like I've used all those little folders off to the side so many times that now it's like right there and handy for me. Anybody else have any other questions? This was kind of a short one today, just because I just don't know what you got, like what design you'll want for your own landing page. It's going to just depend on how you want it. I just think it's really important to put shop now at the top if that's what you're trying to draw them into is like your ebooks and stuff. Instead of putting your PayHip account, you can tell them about your other offers while you're at it. Like a picture like this?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so I uploaded it. I just took this picture with my cell phone and I uploaded it into my Canva account through my phone. And then now I've got it like saved in my pictures. Right here is my little picture here. So I'll just delete this and I'll show you. And just drag this in. And then I use the edit image and do the background remover so that you don't see the wall behind me. Since I've got kind of a gray and blue theme going on, I am just going to edit the image again and put it in like a black and white. And then if you wanted like you to be behind one of the elements, you'll just hit position. See, now my little arrow shows back up because it was behind there.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Does that help?
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect. Yeah, Canva is like my one true love, I swear. Yeah, a lot of people are using it. You know, it's a really affordable option and it's really user friendly. I feel like it's really intuitive and you can do so much with it, from these websites all the way to, you know, just social media content, logos. You cannot sell any of their templates. You have to create your own, and their logos you'll never be able to trademark them. So you'll want to read all of the terms and conditions before you try to like sell anything. And if you are buying stuff like off Etsy, that stuff's not resellable either. You have to, like, it's for personal use only. So you have to like create all your own design to it all. So Etsy is good if you know, or whatever, Fiverr, whatever you want to use, but you won't be able to like sell it. So if you buy an ebook from one of those sources, you know, oftentimes they don't give you the rights to it. That's the difference between using Fiverr or another program, is that I give you guys the full rights to use them however you want to. The only thing I ask is that you not try to resell them to another credit repair company. Other than that, they're yours to use and edit and change as much as you want. They're completely white label. I send it to you. It sends you a link that opens up this template and you literally have every option. Like you can change out every element, every font, your logo, your colors, your pictures, everything is completely changeable. Even, you know, even the wording, like if it's not in your voice, and you want to change the wording around, you know, you can do that too. Nothing has to stay the same on the template. Any other questions? Is there anything else you guys wanted to see me fuss with while you're on here really quick before I let you go? You're very welcome. All right, so I'll let you guys go. I'm going to be, yes, you can use this for email marketing too, definitely. I think that if you put your link in all your little emails, then yes, absolutely. That way it always leads them to whatever. And I'm sure you could probably resize it and convert it to different social media posts as well. Yeah, you're very welcome. Like I said, I'm not a Canva pro. I'm not part of their like affiliate program or anything like that, but I'm learning so much and I just want to share it all with you guys. I know I'm only one person. I do have somebody starting part-time to help me out. And so I know that there's so many of you guys waiting to have stuff rebranded or, you know, edited or changed or put on into a store. And I want to give you guys all the tools to do it yourself, just in case you just cannot wait. You've got a lot going on. But I also want to be available to rebrand and set up everything for you, because sometimes we have more money than time and you just want somebody else to do it for you. Maybe you're not tech savvy. Maybe you just don't want to fuss with it because you don't want the headache. That's what I'm here for. As long as you guys can hang tight and wait for me, I am happy to rebrand. I've got 2 people that I'm still working on. I'm hoping to get done over the weekend while I'm doing my training with my sister who's going to be starting with me. I'm going to Michigan, and now I get to write this trip off as a tax deduction. So check mark there. It was not supposed to be a business trip, but here, hey, I'll do it. I'm gonna definitely write that off. And yeah, we're gonna get some help, and that way I can take double the orders because she's gonna be working probably about 15 hours a week or so. And right now I've been working like 30 to 40 hours a week doing this. So at least hopefully we'll be able to take on a third more work doing it this way. And that way you guys are not waiting so long for me. And you don't have to sit here and watch my hour-long videos going through Canva. So, all right. Well, if you guys need any help with anything, just holler at me, post it in the group, ask your questions. A lot of us in the group have some Canva experience. So even if I'm not around, everybody's really helpful. Everyone's super, super nice in the group. So ask your questions. We'll try to answer them as best we can. And then just don't forget to shop at the store 1111mgmt.com/first-class-DIY. That will lead you to all the white label templates, white label social media content, flyers, and more is being added. I'm adding the From the Ground Up credit ebook that I just created last night. I'm gonna add that now. So I want to see everybody checking out after this little freebie. And of course, if you guys have ideas for different content that you want to see for your clients, send it my way. I've got a couple things that were suggested to me in the last week or so, and I'm starting a list. So more is coming. I'm trying to listen to the needs of my credit repair companies and see what their clients need so that we can get it in the hands of these people that we're all trying to help. All right, I will talk to you guys soon. Remember, I'm going to be out for a few days and have limited contact. So please be patient. Email any of your customer service stuff over to me and I'll handle it as fast as I can, but it may be next week before I reach you. All right, I will talk to y'all soon.